Hey everyone, What If Fan here, bringing you another exciting part of What If Dragon deck user in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. You can find the fanfic title and the original author's name on my Patreon page. Make sure to check it out and show them some love. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Also check out my Patreon channel for early releases of all the series, where you can find all the series released one day ahead of YouTube. Alright, let's jump into it. Chapter 24, Aftermath. It had been over a week since Kite and Timmy's celebratory duel with each other, and over the time they began teaching dueling to both Hart and Tori together. First order of business was picking out a deck for the two, and wanting to be like his brother, Hart selected a Hieratratic deck while Tori went with a Rika deck. Right now they are practicing on a table where Tori and Hart are dueling each other while Timmy and Kite watched over to point out any mistakes on their part. Okay, so now I use Hieratratic Seal of Convocation to add a monster to my hand. Hart mentioned playing the spell. Hieratratic Seal of Convocation. Normal spell card. Add one Hieratratic monster from your deck to your hand. I'll add Hieratratic Dragon of Eset, he asked, turning to Kite. That's a good move, right? Kite nodded to him, helping Hart add the card. Okay, that ends my move. Hart mentioned. Your turn, Tori. Tori? Turn. Okay, I draw. Tori drew, looking at her drawn card. Do you need any help? Timmy asked her. Tori looked at him and slowly nodded as they viewed the field and hand together. Timmy looked before nodding. Okay, first you can play Rika Glamour and tribute Primula, the Rika fairy that you have in defense mode. That lets you add a Rika monster from your deck to your hand, and since Primula is a plant monster with the same level as that monster to your hand. Except, you don't have to do that. I don't? Tori asked in confusion. No, remember your field spell you played last turn? Timmy asked, reminding her about Rika Con. It lets you tribute one of Hart's monsters instead. Oh yeah. Tori reminded, hearing that before placing down a card, then I use Glamour. Rika Glamour. Normal spell card. When you activate this card, you can also tribute one plant monster, add one Rika monster from your deck to your hand, then, if you tribute a monster when you activated this card, add one plant monster, with the same original level as that Rika monster but a different name, from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one Rika Glamour per turn. With its effect, I tribute your monster. Tori pointed to one of Hart's monsters on the field. Hart pouted, putting it in his graveyard. Wait a second, Hart, remember Hieratratic Dragon of Jebub's ability? Kite mentioned. When it's tribute you can summon a Hieratratic normal monster from your hand or deck. Hart looked before nodding as he looked through his deck. I play Hieratratic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord in defense mode. Defense position. Hieratratic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord. Light. Level 8. Dragon/normal. ATK, 0. Def, 0. A mysterious engraved Hieratratic relic. It was thought to be a simple stone, but it was actually infused with the power of a sun-wielding dragon. Eons passed, and the power of the relic grew and grew until it finally shone like the sun itself. Of course, Hieratratic are at their best when tribute. Timmy admitted to Tori. Tori frowned at that. Then again, Rika cards are similar and get benefits when you tribute them. Kite pointed out. So, what cards are you adding, Tori? Well, first is Mutin the Rika fairy, and then Erica the Rika fairy. She shows she's adding 2 level 6 monsters in her hand. Right, and since you tribute Hart's monster you still have Primula on the field to sacrifice for a tribute summon. Timmy explained. Tori looked at her hand, nodding, while I sacrifice Primula to summon Erica the Rika fairy. She placed the card. Attack position. Erica the Rika fairy. Water. Level 6. Plant/effect. ATK, 2400. Def, 1000. When an attack is declared involving another plant monster you control, you contribute this card from your hand or face-up field. That monster you control gains 1000 ATK/def until the end of this turn. If a plant monsters you control is tribute, while this card is in your GY, except during the damage step you can special summon this card in defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Erica the Rika Fairy once per turn. She turned over to Timmy. Did I do that right? Yeah, that's perfect. Timmy smiled. Tori then looked at her second card, and places her newly summoned monster in the graveyard. Huh? Hart asked. Didn't you already summon this turn? Well, it says. You contribute one plant monster, special summon this card from your hand. Tori read before placing the card down. Attack position. Newton the Rika Fairy. Water. Level 6. Plant/effect. ATK 1000. Def 2400. You contribute one plant monster, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal summoned, or special summoned by the effect of a plant monster, you can add one Rika spell/trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Newton the Rika Fairy once per turn. Exactly, Tori. Timmy smiled to her. And since it was summoned by a plant monster alongside herself, you can take one Rika spell or trap card to your hand from your deck. Hearing that, she nodded. Right. She moved, adding a card to her hand from that. Kite, taking a look at his watch, then said over to them, I think that be enough practice for today. All right. Hart nodded. I think I'm starting to get used to my cards. I'm not sure yet, I might need more practice. Tori admitted. Well, practice makes perfect. Timmy smiled over to them. You both are doing good with your cards, like I know you both will. In no time at all you two can grow to become strong duelists. The two of them smiled at that as Tori put her cards away. I should head back, I'll see you three later. See you soon, Tori. Timmy waved with a smile as Tori walked off. He then looked at his watch, and smiled over to his new brothers. I should probably go check, and see how Anna is doing. I'll see you guys, and Dad at home. All right. Kite nodded. Tell her we said hi. Timmy nodded with a smile, waving before walking. Not to the shack he and Anna used to be in. After the World Duel Carnival, he's been helping her move into the Tenjo residence, but right now she is staying with her parents and brother until the living arrangements are finished. So he arrived at the Kazuki residence and knocks on the door. After a bit, the door opened as Alan opened the door, only to blink and smile. Anna's upstairs. Thanks, Alan. Timmy smiled, walking in, and headed upstairs. Reaching her door, he softly knocked. Anna, it's me. Timmy, you can come in. Anna mentioned with a smile. How are Hart and Tori doing? Timmy entered the room with a smile. Progress is going good. They're still learning, but they're starting to get used to their decks. That's good. Anna smiled, getting up and walking over to give him a hug. Timmy hugged her back with a smile. He then pulled back, asking, how are things going with the move? It's going pretty well. Anna smiled. And pretty soon, Timmy adjusted his glasses, I'll be able to fulfill my promise with you. Anna nodded with a smile before hugging him. It was really nice to see you, Timmy. It's always nice to see you too, Anna. Timmy pulled back with a smile before he gave her a kiss. I'd let you stay, but my family's planning on going out for dinner, so I need to wash up. Are we still good for tomorrow's movie, by the way? Anna asked. Of course. Timmy nodded, answering that with a smile. Anna smiled, kissing him gently before getting up. I love you, Timmy. I love you too, Anna. Catch you soon. Timmy smiled with a wave, walking down and out of the house. As he walked, he is unaware he is being watched by an eye. Meanwhile, it was a red, chaotic world in a throne room where several cloaked figures were watching Timmy from an orb, which one of the figures said over to them, that's him. That's the one that stopped me and Faker from obliterating Astral World. That child? Wow, how embarrassing for you, mentioned the largest cloaked figure, only to pause. Then again, there is something about him. Yeah, he's got fight in his eyes, that's for sure, mentioned another cloaked figure. Then what do you suggest we do next, Duman? Asked a fourth cloaked figure. A grey cloaked figure stared over before he admitted, he is certainly interesting from how his aura feels. If Vector says he stopped him, then we shouldn't underestimate him. And you said before he has something we never seen. Yes, the first cloaked figure, Vector, confirmed with a nod. Something called pendulum. Pendulum, the second cloaked figure asked, hearing that. Well, whatever it is won't be enough to stop us. So what should we do? The third cloaked figure asked them. Suddenly someone ran up as a purple-skinned demonic being, Lord Duman. They turned over as he said, the half-astral prisoner, she's escaped. What? The grey-cloaked figure questioned in shock. How did that happen? I don't know. 1 minute she's there but next she's done, the demon answered. Leave it to me to go get her, the yellow-cloaked figure said, moving to go over after. He turned to head off but the cloaked figure raised his hand, hold Mizar. He stopped, turning over to him, who said, let her go. What? You know the danger if she gets in contact with the original number. We need to prevent that at all costs, the second cloaked figure pointed out. You think, I don't know that, the grey cloaked figure asked him. But this could be good in our favor. She heads to Earth to make contact with the original number, and this in turn allows us to see the strengths and weaknesses of this young man. They all stared at the orb at that. Meanwhile, in a wormhole who was flying through was a young girl. This girl is purple skin with white hair, and gems around her body with a face unlike the cloaked figures, and demons flying in a purple glowing aura. This was the girl in question who had just escaped, and is retreating to Earth to hopefully find the original number. Need to hide, keep them from finding me, she thought desperately. I have to find help. She moved before noticing a glow, seeing a passageway opened up leading to Earth. Seeing it, she quickly flew towards Earth to try and get away from her captors. She felt herself assuming a form before landing hard on Earth. Earlier with Timmy. Timmy was looking at his watch, wondering what to do now while heading back home, not noticing a purple energy star heading down before landing hard away from him, which startled him, defending himself with his arm before he asked, shocked, what? He ran over to the crater, seeing in as the smoke cleared, it's a girl. The girl had assumed a human form, now has a purple-haired fair-skinned human wearing a red shirt and blue shorts, and is barefooted, stunned from the harsh landing. Timmy, with his gentleman instincts, jumped in the crater, offering a hand. Hey miss, you okay? She blinked before seeing his hand and instinctively pulling away. Huh? Timmy looked confused before saying to assure her, hey, it's okay, I'm a friend. I don't bite. Who are you? The girl questioned before wincing from her landing. Timothy Tenjo. Timmy introduced herself to her, kneeling beside her. That was some hit you took. He looked around the crater before turning to her. Come on, you could use some help. He offered his hand again. She looked unsure before slowly taking his hand. Why are you helping me? You're hurt, and you look like you need help. Why shouldn't I? Timmy asked, helping her up. My home isn't far from here. The girl looked unsure but nodded. Thank you. He nodded with a smile, walking her to his house, which didn't take long as they walked inside before Timmy called, Kite, Dad, Heart. They all looked over as Heart's eyes widened. Timmy? What happened? Kite asked, noticing the girl. I was walking home but an explosion happened beside me, and I found her. Timmy explained over to them. I don't exactly know what happened, but what I know is she's hurt, and I want to help her. Let me see. Dr. Faker offered. At that, Timmy softly helps her sit down, allowing Dr. Faker to check her over. He saw that she was pretty banged up, though considering Timmy mentioned an explosion, she wasn't as badly hurt as he would have expected. Are you sure she got involved in an explosion? 'Cause she isn't as injured as I think. Well, I heard a big boom, and seen her in the crater. Timmy answered that question. Well, the important thing is she's okay, right? Hart asked. They nodded before Dr. Faker asked the girl, what's your name? She looked down. They called me Penelo. Penelo, where are your parents? Is there any way we can find them? Dr. Faker asked her. No, that's completely impossible. Penelo answered. Impossible? Dr. Faker asked confused. Impossible how? She paused. I don't know who they are, but I know they're not here. You don't know who they are? Timmy asked shocked. No, I've never met either my mother or my father, she answered. Not that I would want to meet them in the first place? You been living by yourself? Dr. Faker asked her. Something like that, she nodded before getting up. I need to go, thank you for looking at me. She moved to leave, but Dr. Faker called, Whoa, 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 where do you think you're going? Does it matter? She asked. Away from, never mind. I just need to go. There's no way I'm gonna let you go by yourself. Dr. Faker said over to her. Why do you? I'm a stranger. Penelo pointed out. All I see is a little girl who is lost and alone. Dr. Faker said over to her before saying, The guest bedroom is yours. This, how, she thought, starting to tear up. Why are you being nice? I won't leave you out there alone. Dr. Faker said, which made his 3 sons nod in agreement. Seeing that she trembled and just started to cry, Hart walked over and hugged her. She gasped and started trembling at that. Meanwhile, Astral suddenly froze and looked out of the window in Yuma's room. Yuma, who was working on his deck, noticed his partner's expression, asked him, Astral? What's wrong? I'm not sure, but I have a very strange feeling. Be on your guard, Yuma. Astral answered. Right. Yuma nodded, hearing that. Chapter 25, Meeting with Penelo. Okay, are you ready? Anna was with Timmy after he introduced the two, and went out to go get Penelo shopping for clothes, which Anna was helping her for. I think so. Penelo admitted uncertainly, as she still wasn't entirely comfortable with other people. Come on, I'm sure you'll look beautiful. Anna smiled over. Penelo just nodded nervously. Well, okay, where do we start? Well, show us how you look behind the curtain. Anna said over to her. Penelo nodded, stepping out from behind the curtain so Anna and Timmy could see her. Penelo is wearing a red long-sleeve shirt with a sky blue vest having dark blue buttons on, with a pink skirt, along with having red shoes on her feet. Oh yeah, you look so cute. Anna said with a smile. Yeah, whoa. Timmy admitted, nodding in awe. You think? She asked, looking down at herself. Well, if you say so. Look at yourself. Anna gestured towards the mirror. She looked at the mirror only for her eyes to widen. Is that me? Yup. Anna walked, patting her head. That's you, looking dazzling. Penelo flinched at that and quickly moved away when Anna touched her head. Don't do that. Huh? Anna looked confused seeing that. Don't touch me like that. Penelo frowned. Penelo, did something happen? Timmy asked, noticing her fearful expression. She turned to him before shuddering slightly. I had a lot of bad experiences, that's all. Oh, sorry. Anna apologized for causing Penelo to have some PTSD. It's alright, you didn't know. Penelo told her. And next, should actually be a purse. Timmy admitted over to her, it'll be handy for you to carry things you need conveniently with a purse. Penelo nodded. Well, if you're sure that's a good idea. I've never had one myself. Anna admitted before asking her, do you? No, never. Penelo admitted. Well, let's see which one is right for you. Timmy smiled, offering her a hand. She hesitantly took it, only to pull back. Not this time. This is enough for now. Are you sure? Timmy asked her. Yes, I'm sure, she nodded before pausing, noticing a group of boys and girls wearing a uniform. Huh, who are they? They looked over, seeing them before Timmy admitted, they look like Yuma and Tori's classmates. Classmates? What's a classmate? Penelo asked, hearing that. Does it mean you wear the same thing? School uniforms, yes. Anna nodded over before asking, but why are they out? I'm not sure. Timmy admitted. Well, I think we better not disturb them and head off. Yuma and the others probably want to meet Penelope. Timmy nodded, agreeing with Anna. Yeah, they look busy. With that, the three of them paid for Penelope's clothes and walked off. Walking together, they headed where Yuma told them to meet, and Timmy messages them about it before he nodded. Okay, they're waiting for us right now. Alright, let's go. Anna smiled. They walked together, eventually arriving at the park where they find everyone, including Kite, Heart, the Arclight siblings, and Shark himself, talking together, to which Timmy smiled. Good to see you all again. It's been a while. Trey smiled, seeing him. Well, everyone, me, Kite, Heart, and Dad had taken someone in, and she's with me, and Anna now. Timmy smiled before showing Penelope. This is Penelope. She shuddered slightly seeing them but nodded. Where's Yuma? Anna asked, looking around. He said Astral sensed something, so he'll be late. Could be another number, but they're starting to become scarce after the World Duel Carnival. Bronx shrugged, admitting that over to them. Number? Penelope asked, hearing that. Yes, powerful XYZ monsters that can take control of anyone. Flip answered, over to her. Penelope frowned before nodding. Why are you telling her that? Shark asked him with a glare. She asked. Flip explained over nervously with his glare. Well, even if she does know, she has people protecting her. Kite said, over to them, and pretty soon both Heart and Tori will help us too, since they want to duel. They want to duel for fun, not for fighting the numbers, and whoever the Barian was that took over Dad. Timmy admitted, over towards Kite. I know, but the Barians will make a move anytime, and we need to be at full strength. Kite pointed out over towards him, which made Timmy nodded, understanding that, before he turned to Heart. Speaking of which, Heart, how are you handling your deck? It's coming along slowly. Heart answered. Penelope meanwhile briefly shuddered before shaking her head. You duel? Yes, we do. Pretty much all of us. Timmy nodded over to her. Do you two as well? I've dabbled, she admitted. I'm pretty bad though. Do you have your deck right now? Anna asked her curiously. Huh, well, yes. Penelope nodded. I always keep it with me. Can I see, please? Anna asked her curiously. That is, if you don't mind. Well, I'd rather not. Penelope admitted before pausing. Well, maybe I could try dueling your friend Yuma? He might be able to help me? If he does get here. What's taking him so long? Shark asked in annoyance over Yuma's absence. Well, he said Astral sensed something, so it's probably important. Tori admitted, over to them. Astral? Penelope asked. Well, maybe while we wait, can you tell me about him? Well, it's a long story, and you might not believe it. Caswell admitted, over. Well, all right. Penelope nodded, dropping the subject. After waiting, they see the man of the hour running over. Sorry that I'm late. Astral wanted me to check something. The moment he arrived, Penelope's eyes widened as she started shaking. Yuma, seeing Penelope, blinked over. Who's this? Oh, this is Penelope. Timmy answered before explaining how he found her, and she was staying with the Tenjos for now. So she just crashed beside you? Yuma asked, surprised, before he key glowed, and Astral appeared beside him. I do sense something from her. Astral admitted, over to him. Penelope's eyes widened as she stared straight at Astral before quickly looking away. You're Yuma, right? The quick turn away did caught Astral's attention, but Yuma nodded, over. That's me, Yuma Tsukumo. Well, do you think we could have a duel? Penelope asked uncertainly. I'm not that good though. Oh sure, I've never turned down a challenge. Yuma grinned, over to her. Penelope nodded as they got ready, only for her to pause, glancing at Astral again before shaking her head. It's 4,000 life points, right? Duel/duel. Yuma called while Penelo mentioned uncertainly. Dueling theme, Fields of Despair by Dragon Force. Penelo, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Yuma, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Let the duel commence. Penelo first turn. Penelo drew looking over her hand nervous. Just take your time, it's just for fun after all. Yuma smiled. Penelo looked slowly nodding before setting a monster. I set this monster, and end my turn. Penelo's hand, 4/field, 1 set monster. Yuma first turn. Huh, just a monster in defense mode? Well okay, in that case I'll start off slow too. Yuma mentioned. I'll just summon my Gagogo Golem in attack mode. Attack position. Gagogo Golem. Earth. Level 4. Rock/effect. ATK, 1800. Def, 1500. Once per turn, this defense position card cannot be destroyed by battle. Now, I'll attack. The golem charged over to land a large punch over as the monster was flipped. Defense position. Morphing Jar. Earth. Level 2. Rock effect flip. ATK, 700. Def, 600. Flip, both players discard their entire hands, then draw 5 cards. Morphing Jar? Timmy asked, surprised seeing the card. What's that creepy thing? Yuma asked, seeing it. When Morphing Jar is flipped, we send our hands to the graveyard to draw 5 new ones. Penelo said over to Yuma. Yuma's eyes widened in shock hearing that. Morphing Jar, does that mean she plays a mill deck? Caswell inquired. Those can be dangerous for her opponents. Both of them sent their hands, and draw 5 new cards as Gagogo Golem destroyed Morphing Jar. Now, Laundry Trap's effect kicks in. A continuous trap rose up from the graveyard. I set 2 cards and end my move. Yuma finished. Yuma's hand, 3/field, Gagogo Golem, attack position, 2 set cards. Penelo, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Yuma, 4000. Hand, 3. Field, Gagogo Golem, attack position, 2 set cards. Penelo second turn. My turn, Penelo drew looking. I'd banish Chaos Mirage Dragon my graveyard. Chaos Mirage Dragon? Yuma asked hearing that. That doesn't sound good. While I summon Chaos Valkyria. At that a fairy rose that has bladed wings, and white hair along with dark and light magic around. Attack position. Chaos Valkyria. Light. Level 4. Fairy/effect. ATK, 1800. Def, 1050. Cannot be normal summon/set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. You can banish 1 light or dark monster from your GY, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is banished, you can send 1 light or dark monster from your deck to the GY, but for the rest of this turn, you cannot activate cards, or the effects of cards, with the same name as that card. You can only use each effect of Chaos Valkyria once per turn. Then, I summon Radiant Fluorescence. A light dragon rose beside Chaos Valkyria. Attack position. Radiant Fluorescence. Light. Level 4. Dragon/effect. ATK, 1600. Def, 800. When this card is normal summoned while your opponent controls a monster, you can discard 1 card, send any number of Radiant Fluorescence from your deck to the GY. Once per turn, if this card is in your GY, you can make this card in the GY become dark until the end of this turn. She said she wasn't good? She's doing pretty well to me. Quattro pointed out. Astral, however, frowned. There is something unusual about her, but what? When Radiant Fluorescence is summoned while you have a monster. I send a card from my hand to the graveyard to send 2 other copies to the graveyard. Penelo discard a card before sending the 2 monsters. Huh? Yuma asked. Timmy, any idea what she's up to? Beats me. Timmy shrugged over, she has 2 monsters that are the same level, and none are tuners. An XYZ summon. Kite noted. Penelo raised her arm, which the 2 glowed, flying up into the overlay network. XYZ summon. Number 98, Antitopian. What rose up was a blackened warrior with a design similar to Utopia's but seems different, readying some swords. Attack position. Number 98, Antitopian. Dark. Rank 4. Warrior effect XYZ. ATK 2000. Def 2500. 2 level 4 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. When a monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card. Change that monster to defense position. While this card is in your GY, quick effect, you can target 1 Utopia monster on the field, special summon this card in defense position, and if you do, attach that monster to this card as material. You can only use this effect of number 98, Antitopian, once per turn. Oru, 2. What a number? Yuma cried in shock. Penelo, where did you get that? Timmy asked, stunned. I've always had it. Penelo admitted, over a bit nervous. Well, what next? Yuma asked, seeing that. Looking over, Penelo added, well now. Antitopian attack Gogogo Golem. Antitopian charged forward at Gogogo Golem. Yuma braced himself as his monster shattered. Yuma, 3800/hand, 3. Antitopian dropped behind Penelo, who looked at her hand. Your turn. Penelo's hand, 3/field, number 98, Antitopian, attack position /ORU, 2. Yuma's second turn. Yuma drew his card. A number that changes things. Alright, in that case I'll summon Gagaga Magician in attack mode. Attack position. Gaga Magician. Dark. Level 4. Spellcaster/effect. ATK 1500. Def 1000. Once per turn, you can declare a level from 1 to 8. This card becomes that level until the end phase. You can only control 1 Gagaga Magician. This card cannot be used as a synchro material monster. Then, since I summon a monster, I can bring out Catchtalkage from my hand. Defense position. Catchtalkage. Dark. Level 4. Reptile/effect. ATK 1100. Def 1500. Cannot be normal summon/set. Must first be special summoned by its own effect. When you normal summon a level 4 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Cannot be used as synchro material. Penelo blinked, seeing this. Why summon them? They're weaker than my monster. Yuma only grinned. I overlay level 4 Gagaga Magician and Catchtalkage. With these 2 monsters I build the overlay network and XYZ summon number 39, Utopia. His 2 monsters flew up into the overlay network before Utopia appeared. Attack position. Number 39, Utopia. Light. Rank 4. Warrior effect XYZ. ATK 2500. Def 2000. 2 level 4 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. When a monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the attack. If this card is targeted for an attack, while it has no material, destroy this card. Oru, 2. Now attack her number with Rising Sun /. Penelo widened her eyes as Utopia charged in as she called, I activate Antitopian's ability. Anti-Wing Shield. Antitopian takes an overlay unit before erecting a barrier. ORU, 2-1, Utopia struck it only to get repelled before switching modes. Number 39, Utopia, defense position. It has the same ability as Utopia? Yuma asked in shock. No, it's a similar ability but not exactly the same. Astral told him. I end my turn. Yuma frowned. What was that? Heart asked, surprised from that. What that number done was change Utopia's battle position during battle. Timmy explained over to Hart. What that tactic does is that when a monster attacks, if it's switched to defense position, the attack gets cancelled. Quentin frowned slightly seeing the monster. Yuma's hand, 2/field, number 39, Utopia, defense position /ORU, 2 set cards. Penelo, 4000. Hand, 3. Field, number 98, Antitopian, attack position /ORU, 1. Yuma, 3800. Hand, 2. Field, number 39, Utopia, defense position /ORU, 2 set cards. Penelo, third turn. My turn, draw. Penelo drew looking at her hand. I sacrifice Antitopian. Antitopian vanished as she places a set monster on the field. Sacrificing her number? Caswell questioned. I don't like this. Kite frowned. And I use Antitopian's ability from the graveyard. The graveyard portal opened as tendrils shot, grabbing Utopia, pulling him. What the Utopia? Yuma cried in horror. Antitopian rose up again in defense but uses magic, transforming Utopia into an overlay unit before kneeling down. Number 98, Antitopian. Defense position /ORU, 1. If Antitopian is in the graveyard, I can summon him in defense while having a Utopia on the field be an overlay unit. Penelo explained over what just happened. A number designed to counter Utopia? Kite questioned. Just who is this girl? Quattro questioned as Astral looked shocked. Yuma! Astral cried. I know, but what am I supposed to do against that thing? Yuma questioned. I can't do anything else this turn. Your move. Penelo said over. Penelo's hand, 3/field, number 98, Antitopian, defense position /ORU, 1 set monster. Yuma third turn. Yuma drew his card before his eyes widened. I activate the spell Gagaga Revenge. Yuma called as one of his set cards was revealed. This brings back Gagaga Magician from my graveyard. Gagaga Revenge. Equip spell card. Target one Gagaga monster in your graveyard, special summon it and equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. When this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster was used as an XYZ material, all XYZ monsters you currently control gain 300 ATK. Gagaga Magician, attack position /equipped with Gagaga Revenge. Gagaga Revenge, equipped to Gagaga Magician. Then, I'll summon Gagaga Girl to join him. Attack position. Gagaga Girl. Dark. Level 3. Spellcaster /effect. ATK, 1000. Def, 800. You can target one Gagaga Magician you control. This card's level becomes the level of that monster. An XYZ monster that was summoned using only this card and other Gagaga monsters as XYZ material gains this effect. When it is XYZ summoned, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls. Its ATK becomes 0. You know, I never noticed, but they remind me of Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. Timmy admitted over. Huh, now that you mention it, they do look a little like them. Torai admitted. Okay, any ideas which number can get me out of this, Astral? Yuma asked him. Astral gives some thought over what kind of number they can use to try to break this formation. Suddenly he gets an idea, and looks over. I think, I know Yuma. Use Chronomally Machu Mech. It with Gagaga Girl's ability will deal a lot of damage. Yuma nodded at that. I use Gagaga Magician's ability. I can change his level to anything from 1 to 8, so I'll make him level 5. Gagaga Magician, LV, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Then I'll use Gagaga Girl's special ability. Her level becomes the same as Gagaga Magician. Gagaga Girl, LV, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. With that done, I'll overlay my Gagaga Magician and Gagaga Girl in order to XYZ summon number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech in attack position. Attack position. Number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech. Light. Rank 5. Machine Effect XYZ. ATK, 2400. Def, 1500. 2 level 5 monsters. Cannot be destroyed in battle except by a number monster. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between its original ATK and current ATK, and if you do, this card gains ATK equal to the damage inflicted. Oru, 2. I think I remember that number. Timmy admitted recalling it was one of the numbers Astral showed him, and Anna back at the party about Trey. I used the effect of Gagaga Girl, since I only used Gagaga monsters to summon Machu Mech. Your Antitopian's attack points go down to 0. Yuma revealed. Antitopian at that powered down. ATK, 2000 minus 2000 is equal to 0. Oh no! Penelo panicked from that. That's not all, since Gagaga Revenge went to the graveyard because Gagaga Magician was used as XYZ material. All my XYZ monsters gain 300 attack points. Yuma continued. Number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech, ATK, 2400 plus 300 is equal to 2700. Now, I'll use one of Machu Mech's overlay units. Since your monster's attack points are different from what they normally are, you take damage equal to the difference and he gains those points. Number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech, ORU, 2-1. Infinity Cannon. Machu Mech's hatches open before firing cannon blasts, each striking Penelo. Penelo, 2000/hand, 3. Number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech, ATK, 2700 plus 2000 is equal to 4700. Alright, one more turn and I'll win the duel. Yuma mentioned. I end my turn. Yuma's hand, 2/field, number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech, attack position /ATK, 4700/ORU, 1 set card. Penelo, 2000. Hand, 4. Field, number 98, Antitopian, defense position /ATK, 0/ORU, 1 set monster. Yuma, 3800. Hand, 2. Field, number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech, attack position /ATK, 4700/ORU, 1 set card. Penelo, 4th turn. My turn. Penelo drew looking, and widened her eyes seeing the name of the card. Rank up Magic Astral Force. Timmy, after this duel I think we should have a long talk with Penelo. Kite mentioned. Timmy slowly nodded before Penelo looked over before she raised the card. I activate a new spell capable of performing what no one done before. The spell glowed brightly at this. I activate. The glow faded, revealing the card showing the Emperor's Key. Rank up Magic Astral Force. Rank up Magic Astral Force. Normal spell card. Target the one XYZ monster you control with the highest rank, your choice. If tied, special summon from your extra deck one monster with the same type and attribute as that monster you control but 2 ranks higher, by using it as material. This is treated as an XYZ summon. Transfer its materials to the summoned monster. During your draw phase, if this card is in your GY, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can add this card from your GY to your hand. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect, except by the effect of Rank Up Magic Astral Force. Everyone looked stunned seeing the spell. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, a portal opened as a figure slowly emerged from it. The figure glowed before fading, showing himself as a large tan muscular boy with a mohawk while having on jeans as he sighed, "Well, getting here was more trouble than I thought." He then noticed his reflection in a window and frowned. "And I have to use this human body. Well, it doesn't matter, the important thing is getting the numbers to destroy Astral World, and getting that kid back before she finds the original number and his pals. I might as well get started." "Who the hell are you?" Hearing that he looked, seeing a gang of bikers glaring at him. He only smirked seeing them. Someone who has a task for you. A task, for us, a man said, white hair with a smirk. What makes you think we will listen to you? You won't have a choice, the tan man smirked, holding up a card. You'll be working for Barian World. The man blinked as the card glowed, which gets all the thugs looking like in a trance while the leader rose up. Working for Barian World. That's right, how you're going to find someone named Yuma Tsukumo and get his numbers for me, the tan man smirked. Numbers. Yuma Tsukumo, claim numbers. The leader said, over-hypnotized. Good, the tan man smirked. Back at the duel. What kind of card is that? Hart asked, stunned. I've never heard of anything like that. It allows me to take Antitopian and evolve it by 2 ranks. Penelo said as Antitopian flew up into the overlay network. Oh man, this is really bad. Yuma frowned. Come on. Shining number 98, Antitopian Hope. At that, what rose was a blackened warrior with several blades and golden armor while having a crystal at the chest readying. Defense position. Number S98, Antitopian Hope. Dark. Rank 6. Warrior effect XYZ. ATK, 2800. Def, 3000. 3 level 6 monsters. Cannot be destroyed in battle except by a number monster. At the start of your battle phase. You can change the battle position of all face-up monsters on the field. Also, if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spells and traps until the end of the damage step. If this card has number 98, Antitopian, as a material, it gains this effect. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, and sends it to the GY, you can detach 1 material from this card. This card can attack again in a row, and if it does, it gains 1080k until the end of the battle phase. If this card has a Utopia monster as a material, it gains this effect. If a monster declares an attack, you can negate that attack. You can only activate each effect of number S98, Antitopian Hope, per turn. Oru, 2. Shining number? Yuma asked. I've never heard of anything like that. Astral admitted. During my battle, Antitopian Hope's ability changes all monsters on the field to different battle position. Penelo called as light energy shined onto itself, and Machu Mech. Number S98. Antitopian Hope, attack position. Number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech, defense position. Not good, at least I still have half unbreak to protect my monster. Yuma thought. Penelo then called, now Antitopian Hope attack Chronomally Machu Mech. Antitopian Hope charged forward towards Yuma's number, intending to destroy it. I play my face down card. Yuma cried, only for nothing to happen. Hey, what's going on? When Antitopian Hope attacks when it changes battle position, you can't use spells or traps to stop him. Penelo explained over. Yuma's eyes widened as his number shattered, leaving him defenseless. And next is his other ability. As he destroyed your monster, he gains 1000 attack points, and attack again. Antitopian Hope takes a unit, getting stronger. Victory March. Antitopian Hope, ATK, 2800 plus 1000 equals 3800/ORU, 2-1. Wait, but I only have 3800 life points. Yuma panicked. Go Antitopian Hope, attack. Antitopian charges forward at Yuma, slashing down. Yuma cried out as his life points dropped to 0. Penelo, 2000. Hand, 4. Field, number S98, Antitopian Hope, attack position /ATK, 3800/ORU, 1 set monster. Yuma, 0000. Hand, 2. Field, 1 set card. Penelo wins. That was amazing. Timmy whispered in awe. Yeah, but where did she get a number, and that spell? Anna asked in confusion. Penelo turned over towards Antitopian before smiling, only thing I have, from my parents. The number vanished as she said that. Alright, so who are you really? Shark questioned. She looked over, seeing they walking over, which makes her nervous, before Timmy placed a soft hand on her shoulder. Penelope, can you please tell us who you are? Shivering, she shook her head. It's okay. We're not mad at you. Timmy assures her with a smile. Here. I'll prove it. He gently pulls her for a hug. She flinched before hesitantly hugging him back. I'm sorry. I just can't. Then, can you at least tell us where you got the number? Timmy asked her. I've always had them, from the moment I was born. Penelope answered. Your parents left them? Do you know who they are? Tori asked her. My mother abandoned me, and I've never met my father. Penelope answered, looking down. Apparently she wanted to protect me from. Pausing, she froze and shook her head. No, I don't. Tori frowned, getting thought before having an idea, and smiled. I think I know what will make you more comfortable. Tori smiled over. Girls' night. Me, you, her, and my friends Jen and Summer. Girls' night? Penelope asked, hearing that. What's that? A night getting together with just us girls. Tori smiled over to her. Penelope looked uncertain before hesitantly nodding. Oh, okay. Come on. Tori offered her a hand. Penelope looked before slowly taking it. That wraps up this part of What If Dragon Deck User in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Thanks so much for listening. As always, new parts drop every 4 days, so be sure to stay tuned. Also check out my Patreon channel for early releases of all the series, where you can find all the series released one day ahead of YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and please consider supporting the original author as well. See you in the next one.